Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying.
What are positive illusions? Positive illusions are unrealistically favorable beliefs about the world or oneself that can enhance well being. It is also an exaggerated positive view of others or oneself, and sometimes it is referred to as seen through rose colored glasses. The model Humboldt suggested is A. A human capital theory, B. An accident theory of career development, C. A status attainment theory, D. A behavioristic model of career development. The answer is D. The Humboldt's model suggested is a behavioristic model of career development. Humboldt believed that decision making is a skill that can be learned, and he also acknowledged the role of genetics and the environment, which focuses on change via learning. And this helps with his theory and model of behavioristic model of career development. What is positive psychology? Positive psychology studies the human's well-being, optimal functioning, and strengths, which allows individuals to build a life of meaning and purpose and are able to move beyond surviving to a flourishing lifestyle. Your client was found roaming around town talking to himself and screaming at people. He was irritable and apprehensive. He displayed flat affect and did not maintain eye contact. He complained that people were insulting him, especially his mother. He demonstrated poor insight and refused to return home. The scale of assessment of positive symptoms should be used in this scenario to measure the severity of A. Auditory hallucinations, B. Diminished speech, C. Social isolation, D. Avulsion. The answer is A. The scale for the assessment of positive symptoms should be used in this scenario to measure the severity of auditory hallucinations. This is because the client has claimed that he heard people insulting him, especially his mother, when he was roaming around town talking to himself and at people. The scale for the assessment of positive symptoms is a rating scale which reflects behaviors to the extent in which it deviates from social norms. Positive symptoms will include hallucinations that are abnormal perceptions, bizarre behaviors and distorted social responses, and disorganized speech in a disordered or excessive in language and or cognitive function. What is positive reinforcement? Positive reinforcement is an increasing of a behavior by adding a reward stimulus after the behavior occurs. For example, when you're teaching a dog a new trick, you'll give the dog a treat after the dog has learned how to do the trick, and then you would repeat the behavior. So if you teach your dog how to sit, you give him a treat, and then the command sit, the dog will sit, and he expects a treat. That is all 5 questions for this episode. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.